Good evening and welcome back to Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Bailey Wilborn filling in for Zach. The Saints' first preseason game against the Vikings is on Friday, and it'll be tight end Jared Cook's first in-game action in a Saints uniform. Cook comes from the Raiders, where he caught for almost 900 yards and 6 touchdowns last season. It's been a while since the Saints had a really good tight end. They really haven't had one since Jimmy Graham. So a lot of fans are excited for the new Jared Cook era. The Saints offense has been an adjustment for the tight end, but he says it's all about repetition.
Still a lot to learn. We just keep installing and throwing more things in, but it's just going over it every night, repetition, and just getting to know. It's pretty much the little things. It's the little details that what makes this offense so hard, because there's so many of them to get. So it's just keep going over those and just knowing them like the back of your hand.
Yesterday, I talked about the Bulldogs' question mark at quarterback, but another big question for the team is how the defensive line will play after losing 2 stars to the NFL. Even though they lost Jonathan Abrams and Montez Sweat, they still have a few pieces like Chauncey Rivers. You might have watched Rivers on Netflix's Last Chance U, but anyways, Rivers was the rookie, but he is now the vet of the locker room, and he says he likes helping out the young guys.
The most impactful way is just to help the young guys out and help the unit out in the best way I can, just to put them in a better position, get them the most knowledge I can, just to help them out, and so we can be the best unit in the country.
A football team's worst nightmare is happening in Oakland when you pay a player a bunch of money and then he goes out and hurts himself. Star wide receiver Antonio Brown has been dealing with a foot injury for most of training camp. And that caused by not wearing the proper shoes when he went into a cryotherapy chamber. This left his feet burned and frostbitten. The Raiders still don't know how long AB will be out for. However, they do believe the injury is not long-term. Udonis Haslem is returning to the Miami Heat for his 17th NBA season, which gives him the current longest tenure in the NBA, and he's now the 6th player in league history to play such a long career with only one franchise. Haslem has been with the Heat since 2003 and played a pivotal role in helping Miami go the distance back in 2006. The NCAA has issued a new memo to agents that many are calling the Rich Paul rule. In the new rule, agents now have to have 4 new qualifications if they want to work with a player trying to go into the draft, one being a bachelor's degree. This requirement is the one raising flags around the league. Agent Rich Paul represents big names across the NBA like LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and he did not graduate from college. And according to the new criteria, Paul wouldn't be able to represent underclassmen testing the draft waters. LeBron James spoke out tweeting, "Nothing will stop this movement and culture over here. Sorry, not sorry."